When people hear Southeast Nigeria, different images come to mind. Some think about business and commerce. Some think about innovation and entrepreneurship. Others think about culture, tradition, education, migration, and resilience. Yet, many people have never truly explored the region beyond headlines, stereotypes, or political discussions. The Southeast is one of Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, consisting of 5 states: Abia State, Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and Imo State. It is predominantly inhabited by the Igbo people and remains one of the most economically active and culturally influential regions in Nigeria. The region contains some of the country's largest commercial centers and manufacturing clusters, including Onitsha, Aba, Nnewi, Enugu, and Owerri. So what have you heard about the Southeast? In this documentary, we separate myth from reality and examine the region's history, economy, culture, achievement, challenges, and future. Long before Nigeria became a country, the Southeast was home to thriving communities connected through trade, agriculture, craftsmanship, and indigenous governance. Unlike centralized kingdoms found elsewhere in West Africa, many Igbo societies developed decentralized political systems based on assemblies, age grades, village councils, and consensus building. This system produced communities that valued individual achievement, hard work, and communal responsibility. The region occupies a strategic location between the Niger River and the Cross River Basin, providing fertile agricultural land and access to trade routes that linked the hinterland to coastal regions. For centuries, towns and villages evolved into major commercial centers where goods, ideas, and people moved freely. This history helps explain why entrepreneurship remains deeply rooted in the culture today. One thing almost everyone has heard about the Southeast is business. And there is a reason for that. Commerce has been the central to the region's identity. Perhaps no city represents this better than Onitsha. Located on the eastern bank of the River Niger, Onitsha grew into one of Africa's most important trading centers. The famous Onitsha main market is widely regarded as one of the largest markets in Africa by trade volumes and geographical spread, serving merchants across Nigeria and neighboring countries. Every day, thousands of traders buy and sell goods ranging from electronics and textiles to pharmaceuticals and industrial equipment. Many products found in markets across Nigeria passed through Onitsha. The city became a symbol of commercial ambition for millions of Nigerians. The phrase "going to Onitsha" became synonymous with going to buy goods for business. This commercial culture spread throughout the region, creating one of Africa's most extensive indigenous trade networks. If Onitsha is known for trade, Aba is known for manufacturing. For decades, Aba has been called the Taiwan of Africa by admirers who point to its culture of local production. The city's industrial cluster produces shoes, garments, leather goods, furniture, cosmetics, and various consumer products. The famous Owerri International Market became a hub where artisans transformed raw materials into finished goods. Many Nigerians have worn shoes or clothing produced in Aba without realizing it. The city's informal manufacturing ecosystem demonstrates how indigenous entrepreneurship can create jobs and industries even with limited infrastructure. Aba's story is not simply about manufacturing, it's about self-reliance. It is about thousands of ordinary people building businesses from scratch. And it is about innovation driven by necessity. Another place people often hear about is Nnewi. Nnewi transformed itself from a traditional trading town into one of Nigeria's most important industrial centers. Nnewi, a city commonly known as Nigeria's Japan of Africa, the city became famous for automobile parts, manufacturing, engineering enterprise, and large-scale indigenous investment. Many of Nigeria's biggest indigenous industrialists emerged from Nnewi. The city developed a business culture where successful entrepreneurs reinvested profits into manufacturing, transportation, banking, and commerce. This pattern created a local ecosystem that produced wealth while generating employment. Nnewi's rise demonstrates that industrialization is not always driven by government. Sometimes it emerges from private initiatives, local networks, and entrepreneurial ambition. One of the lesser-known stories of the Southeast is its strong emphasis on education. For generations, families across the region invested heavily in schooling. Education became viewed not merely as a learning, but as a pathway to advancement. This cultural emphasis contributed to high levels of professional representation in medicine, engineering, academia, law, finance, and technology. The region is home to respected institutions such as University of Nigeria, founded by Nnamdi Azikiwe. The establishment of higher educational institutions helped produce generations of skilled professionals who contributed to Nigeria and the wider world. The Southeast's reputation for education remains one of its strongest assets. Another thing people hear about the Southeast is migration. Across Nigeria, it is common to find Igbo-owned businesses in cities large and small. Beyond Nigeria, Southeasterners have established communities across Africa, Europe, North America, Asia, and the Middle East. This migration pattern created vast economic and social networks. These networks facilitate trade, investment, information sharing, and cultural exchange. Many successful entrepreneurs maintain strong ties to their hometowns. Every festive season, millions return home for family reunions, ceremonies, and community projects. This continuous connection between diaspora communities and their ancestral towns contributes significantly to local development. The Southeast possesses one of Africa's richest cultural landscapes. Traditional music, masquerade, dances, festivals, cuisines, and crafts continue to thrive despite modernization. Festivals such as the New Yam Festival celebrate agricultural heritage and community identity. Traditional rulers, village assemblies, age grades, and cultural organizations remain important institutions. The Igbo language continues to serve as a major unifying force despite numerous dialects. Culture here is not frozen in time. It evolves while preserving connection to the past. That balance between tradition and modernity is one of the defining characteristics of the region. One thing visitors frequently notice is the scale of private real estate development. Across towns and villages, individuals invest heavily in residential and commercial properties. Many communities experience major transformations driven by private capital rather than government projects. The famous December return season often reveals this phenomenon. Roads become crowded as people return from across the world to celebrate with their families. New houses, hotels, event centers, and commercial buildings appear year after year. This culture of reinvestment into hometowns has reshaped much of the region's physical landscape. No serious documentary can ignore challenges. The Southeast faces infrastructure deficits, unemployment concerns, urban congestion, erosion, security issues, and industrial constraints. Businesses frequently cite transportation bottlenecks, limited access to ports, unreliable power supply, and financial challenges. Some analysts also argue that the region has attracted less foreign direct investment than its economic potential would suggest. Others point to the need for more large-scale industrial parks, logistic hubs, and modern urban planning. These challenges are real, but understanding them is necessary for understanding the region's future. Many stereotypes surround the Southeast. Some people reduce the region entirely to business. Others focus on only politics. Some overlook its contribution to agriculture, manufacturing, education, technology, oil and gas, and culture. The truth is more complex. The Southeast contains thriving urban centers, agricultural communities, industrial clusters, academic institutions, oil and gas infrastructures, and cultural landmarks. Like every region, it contains both strengths and weaknesses. Reducing millions of people to a single narrative rarely reflects reality. Today, a new generation is emerging. Young entrepreneurs are building startups. Technology hubs are appearing in cities across the region. Digital banking, e-commerce, software development, and online services are expanding rapidly. Recent studies indicate strong awareness and growing acceptance of digital financial services across the Southeastern region. This generation is increasingly connected to global markets. They are combining traditional entrepreneurial instinct with modern technology. Many believe this contribution could shape the next phase of the region's development. So what have you heard about the Southeast? Have you heard about the traders who built commercial empires, the manufacturers who created industries from workshops, the students who became professionals around the world, the communities that continue to invest in themselves, the culture that survived colonialism, civil war, globalization, and economic upheaval? The Southeast remains one of Nigeria's most dynamic regions. Its future will depend on infrastructure, innovation, investment, education, security, and leadership. But one thing is certain: the story of the Southeast cannot be told through stereotypes. It's a story of enterprise, a story of resilience, a story of adaptation, a story still being written. And perhaps the most important question is no longer what would you say you have heard about the Southeast, but rather, what do you truly know about it? So what have you heard about the Southeast? A land of traders, a region of ambition, a people driven by survival and success, or perhaps just fragments of a much bigger story. Because beyond the noise, beyond the headlines, beyond the stereotypes, lies a region that has quietly shaped economies, built industries, and influenced cultures far beyond its borders. From the crowded markets of Onitsha to the relentless factories of Aba, to the industrial rise of Nnewi, the Southeast is not just a place. It is a mindset of resilience, a mindset of reinvention, a mindset that refuses to stay down no matter the odds. And maybe the real question is no longer what you have heard about the Southeast, but what you are willing to learn about it next, because this story is far from over. If this video changed how you see the Southeast, hit the like button so more people can discover this story. Subscribe for more powerful African documentaries. Drop a comment. What surprised you the most about the Southeast? And most importantly, share this video with someone who still believes the stereotypes. Because stories like this deserve to be seen, heard, and understood. Thank you.